Hi guys. Happy day 21 in Vedic. Sorry, I'm tired. Happy day 21. We only have 7 days left to go. And I haven't really done anything as interesting as I thought I would be doing. But, today's video is kind of nerdy. But believe it or not, it is something important. Like, as a student, it's something I hadn't even taken into account. And like I just purchased my first one over the summer. And I've mentioned a few times my jubilee of hard drives. So today I thought I would just let you know kind of like what my computer setup overall is. I've mentioned what computer I use. Oh, sorry, I'm exhausted. But you know, especially in college, the computer you use, especially in a major like mine, and everything else that you use is so majorly important. It's crazy. So I use a 15-inch Core i7 MacBook Pro with 4 gigs of RAM and a 500 gigabyte hard drive. And I have a Canon MP something printer. That'll be in the underbar what printer I actually use. It's a really good printer. I think I got it for free or for like $100 for my computer. I don't know. I really like it. But, you know, I've got, the Adobe Master Collection and Final Cut Studio. There's other stuff on my computer. I'm sorry, I'm so itchy. Oh my god, I'm itchy and tired. And everything on my computer, and obviously I create a lot with that. So backups to me are incredibly important. That is what is actually the biggest and heaviest drive I own. This is my first ever external hard drive. It is a Seagate, I think it's called a Free Agent Desk. It's just USB, and it needs to be plugged into the wall. This is it's 1 terabyte. It's actually partitioned in half. 500 gigabytes of it is for Time Machine backups, and the other 500 gigabytes is just for like stuff that isn't for school, isn't media related, but you know, I don't know, basically stuff that I use but not often enough to justify carrying around with me all the time on my computer. So, and this was the first hard drive I ever purchased. I think I got it at Walmart for $100. So, not bad. And that sits on my desk, obviously, because it needs to be plugged into a power source. And then I started college. And I realized that I'm going to need a hard drive that doesn't have to be plugged into the wall. And I thought I could kind of get a cheaper drive and kind of limp through this semester with it, being in a digital audio and video class. I thought it would work. And it turns out it wouldn't. I asked my professor if it would work, and he said it would work, but it wouldn't be worth it for you, because you would then have to transfer everything over. So this, my tiny little black aluminum box, is, I don't know how to pronounce it, LACIE. You can't read that at all. Holy crap, that's awful. Oh, you can read it better on this drive. No, you can't. I always thought it was Lacier, but I've heard it pronounced Lacey as well. I don't know. But this one is only USB, but it also doesn't need to be plugged into a wall. It's a 320 gigabyte drive called, I think it's the Rikiki, is how you pronounce it, R-I-K-K-I, R-I-K-I-K-I, something. Lots of K's and I's and one R. And originally I was going to use this drive for video, but it's a little too slow for that, but I wouldn't realize that until I got my other drive that we're going to talk about. But I use this one for extra backups of my iTunes library, my iPhoto library, and all of my schoolwork goes on this drive. And this drive is the Mac hard drive, or the Seagate is one half is Time Machine, so I would imagine that's Mac formatted. The other half is indeed FAT formatted, so I can use it with Windows computers. This one is also FAT formatted because all the computers in the library, where the printers are, are Windows machines. So this drive can be used with Macs, Windows computers, Linux computers, anything. Because I never know when I'm going to need to print something. And also, I have scanned most of my important school documents and have copies of them with me on this as well. Password protected with TrueCrypt. And we're already running longer than I wanted my videos to run, but now we're getting to my favorite drive. This is, again, 320 gigabytes, much the same as this one. But this was my first ever FireWire hard drive. FireWire, okay, well, power, if you're using a longer USB cable. I've got a really short USB cable, and you can just use that, and it will power the drive and everything just fine. But anything longer than about 4 inches, and you would have to buy a power adapter and plug this drive in. Next to that is FireWire 800, which is what I use most of the time because it's better for video, and also the only thing that's built into my computer. So it's my only option. Next to that is FireWire 400, which is handy because my friend Amanda, who's also a digital media major, also has one. Like every digital media major has one of these drives, pretty much. I can actually daisy chain the drives via FireWire 400 if I'm giving her a copy of something, like her course document, if we're in the same course, or examples of some of my work or something. Or if she's giving me something interesting to check out. We just daisy chain our drives and copy everything over. Which is cool because, actually, come to think of it, none of the computers at my school have multiple FireWire ports. But these two, oh, and this one has all of my digital video projects and all of the documents associated with each digital video project. Like they're all in folders. Like I've got a how-to project, and it's got my storyboard, 3 revisions of my script, intros, music, title seek, everything. Everything is on this drive. Some YouTube videos are on this drive. Some other YouTube things are on this drive. Something from my super secret project is on this drive. So this is like my media drive. And these two, oh, and this one's just called the Rugged. Again, Lacy, the Lacy Rugged. These two and their associated cables, which is only 2. Actually, I carry 2 cables for this one. I carry a really long one if I want to keep it in my bag. And I carry a shorter one if I want to have it out of my bag, if I'm going to be using it for a long time and I get concerned about heat. Carry both of these and the FireWire 800 and 400 actually cables with this one. I have these 2 with me at all times. Obviously, the big Seagate stays on my desk, hence reagent desk, but I really do love this drive. And Poltergeist. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear that, something fell. This is overall my favorite drive if you just need like a little grab and go pocket, not pocket really, but portable hard drive. Definitely look for it. I think you can get it in anything from 250 gigabytes to a terabyte. So this drive, this capacity with this small, because this uses a laptop drive and this is a desktop drive. This is my favorite drive for just running around and going. I figured this one's going to be under a lot more stress, being, you know, digital video files are huge. So I didn't want to trust all of my school documents to that drive should anything go wrong. Which is why I have this one, which I would recommend if saving the 20 bucks over the Rugged is too much, but you still need something quick and easy to go. I've got friends with other external hard drives, and it's a nightmare. But, and then this one, like I would recommend all these drives. I would recommend for like desktop backup, if you use a desktop. Definitely, if you want like just a big old drive. You know, I used to, before I started, I'm gonna buy another drive just for Time Machine, so I have this 1 terabyte again because I had movies and everything on it. This drive was almost halfway full before I decided I needed to start backing up. So that is my incredibly, oh, and I used my Olympus camera. That is my incredibly long-winded review of my hard drives. I really didn't have any content for today. That was like my only idea. But tomorrow is News Day. So at 6 days into VEDIF, I'm just gonna like look back and see how I did, check all of my upload times, and I have some other important news that you will enjoy if you like watching me sit here and ramble at you guys. I think you'll like it. And it'll become more relevant in about 10 months to a year. In actually, yeah, January 3rd of next year. Like, I'll really make it that long. But, so yeah, lots of love and leave me stuff. I still need 5 more things to talk about. Yeah. And again, big thumbs up to the people who have been doing VEDIF with me. You know, we're almost done, and it kind of sucks. I'm going to miss it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.